Hello everybody. As you know, we have this beautiful house here on the beach in Rojas City, and we've kind of renovated it and all that because we have a 2-year lease on this place. But being right out here on the beach has been absolutely glorious. Beautiful, like fresh air blowing at us all the time, listening to the crashing waves, everything else. But we do not own this property. This is, you know, a 2-year lease, and we got to start thinking of the future. So everything in this area is either taken or it's just gotten too darn expensive, because this is the most popular area of the beach. This is where all the restaurants, the bars, like our bar, is located. And so today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna go and head down all the way down, because this is the longest continuous beach in all of the Philippines. All the Philippines, that's incredible. And so it's 13-ish kilometers, I'm told. Might be a little bit more, maybe a little less, I'm not sure. We're gonna find out today. And the reason I haven't ever seen it all, because my drone can't fly that far, because we have an airport directly in the middle, and the runway runs right parallel where the beach gets kind of cut in half. So I can't see on the other side unless I drive all the way down there. And so we're gonna head down there and get a good idea, because yes, we still have a year and a half, a little bit more than a year and a half left of this place. But if we're going to plan something, we're gonna have to start looking to buy land in the next few months, so that you can start doing some work on the land. You can, you know, slowly put money into it and build what your dream house is. Nothing really happens that quick and easy here when you're doing new construction and that kind of thing. So we're gonna go down there and see what's affordable down there, what's available, how empty it is, that kind of thing, and how far do we have to go to be able to find a lot of empty and open land. We know a lot of people that live down that way, haven't been down there yet, so let's go and take a look at how much is available down on this beach. Ready, young lady? Yes. Let's go.
Arat na.
What does that mean? Arat now?
Arat na.
Arat na?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. So basically everything after this point, passing People's Park, going down. Now, I've been about 1 or 2 kilometers down here so far, but not any further than that, and that's where we're gonna go today. You'll notice that there's still a lot of empty lots here and some places that kind of look abandoned, but trust me when I tell you, they're still asking way too much money right now. They're still in that 15,000 to 25,000 per square meter. They're too close to People's Park, so they know that, and they're just holding out for one day being able to sell for big dollars. Now this area is where the barangay hall is for Barangay Bye-Bye, which means beach beach. And that is the spot where you're still going to find some people building here, but a lot of fisheries still, who make the dried fish here, as you can see on this side, and then over here. And so if you want to move here right now, you got to get used to the smell of dried fish. Look at that place. Whew. So there's a few houses out this way that are relatively nice, and some of them that just need to be, well, maybe torn down and rebuilt, and some that just need renovation. But you have to keep in mind, if you're in this exact spot here, if you buy land here, you are in the path of the airport. Therefore, you will be restricted at a 1-story building. So if you do have plans to make a 2-story, you're gonna have to move outside of this airport path. Again, a lot of it's used for dried fish, and not much going on out here. A lot of dry fish. And even more dry fish, right in front of the church. Now this place is pretty cool. Look at it, Don's Castle. How cool is that? I don't know who Don is, but I want to meet him. This is the barangay of Dumalog, and so this is where I have been and no further past this. Once we get up a little further, you'll see the houses I looked at. Wow, look at that. Look at the architecture on that. Huh. You ever seen this much dry fish in one area? Yeah? Oh. Take a look at this guy's place. Wow, this must have been crazy nice when it was brand new. It's a little older now, as you can see. They got a couple nice boats in there, motors. The gate needs some updating, but otherwise, very nice property. Oh, barangay, what is it? Cogon. All right, so now we switch to barangay Cogon. And it is kind of, I think maybe less fish farms, I guess so. I haven't seen any yet. Oh, yeah, so I have been here. So this Spanish house, I filmed it before when I was looking for an apartment. And then over here is the house that originally was looking for 8 million. I believe they're at 12 now. They raised it up after the video. They got a lot of attention, but I don't think they accepted any of the offers because they started to see greater value. Plus they've been doing a lot more renovations. But this one, Emmanuel by the Sea, it's a big old Spanish house. It does need a little bit updating, like the rusted out air conditioner I can see there, but for the most part, wow, it had a lot of potential. And as you can see, they are now selling it instead of renting anymore. And so house and lot is for sale there. But I believe it's 22 million they're looking for now in pesos. It is a really big house and a really big lot though, to keep in mind. And then you got over here, I believe that's the Norway? I think it's Norway. They're building a massive, beautiful house right next door here. Look at that. It's going to be beautiful. So you'll have a great neighbor afterwards. But yes, the prices are still a little high here. Oh yeah, look at that. 2-story vacation home. Whew. That's a gorgeous house. And even over here, they got some nice houses. So to get the cheaper property that we're hoping to get, I think we have to go much further. Lots of empty property here, but people are going to see those houses and right away raise the price, I have a feeling. Oh, another resort here. This is a much quieter end here. There's a lot less people out on the road here. They do have dry fish. Yes. I've done a tour of one of them before, and they sell everything to Canada. You can see they used to have a lot more built out this way. They've fallen into disrepair. Oh, look at these. This looks like an apartment building. Nope, just one mailbox. Maybe not. Maybe it's one big family. Quite nice. lot more beach resorts than I realized on this beach. There's a fixer-upper for you. Here's the roof. Oh, look at this. This is where they making all the nets. Wow. All hand woven. Over here you have the ocean on this side, and then these fish farms over here on the opposite side. Should be all river fed. So that would be a bit of a concern for me with flooding in this exact spot here. You wouldn't want to be surrounded on both sides by water. Unless you're quite a bit higher, maybe. Look at that floating dock out there. Alright, we've gone so far that the road is gone now. We're in dirt and gravel. A little bit of mud from the rain earlier. And right back into cement again. So there was just a portion there where there was no more road. Maybe they're going to be building it soon and they just tore it up recently. So now we're getting into an area where there is really no development. No houses, nothing, just fish farms. And I think we're still in the Kogogan. Oh, wrong guy. Still Kogogan. And I don't see any more developments at all down here. We're getting close to that island over there, and I noticed here that it says a bunch of private property, but I think they mean over here on the right. And I think because there's a lot of people here, so clearly if it's private property, nobody's enforcing it. But I think this is still the road, I just can't be sure. Thinking we might be at the end of the road. It more looks like a sidewalk than anything else. Whoever is over there, they got a bunch of rooster stuff going there. You think the road keeps going?
But this is a rough road.
Yeah, very rough road. Well, there's only one way to figure this out. Let's launch the drone and see if this is the end of the beach. So I tried to get my drone up in the air and I don't know if it worked. I guess we'll find out by the time this video came out, because it shows everything whitewashed out, like the white balance is all screwed up on my drone. And I tried everything, auto, manual, everything. Didn't seem to work, but maybe. So here we go. So that's the island you can see in the far distance. It does have a white sand beach, and it is a beautiful island with 1,000 people living on it. Have yet to visit it. Because there's certain times of the year you can go better than others. But yes, there's a barangay on there. This does kind of just curve around, and it just goes to the fish farms in the river, and this is the mouth of one of the rivers. So this is kind of the end here when it comes to the road. So yes, indeed, this is the end. I could see that much at least. And there's obviously nothing going on in here, although this says private property, private property, private property all over the place. So the options are going to be back there. That part's pretty obvious. So it's 13 kilometers from, I don't know if it's from here or from down here a little bit, all the way to the ruins. And those are our options where we can start looking for a property there. I have some people, because it's better if I'm not around, who can start going around and asking and seeing how low we can go on this stuff. Also, I want setback, because if you don't have enough setback from the high tide line between you and the road, you can't build very much, maybe a little narrow place and then not have much of a yard. And you want that setback actually for storms and everything too, right? So yeah, there's a couple things I want to put in perspective there. But hello, guys. How are you? Hey, how are you, brother? So we are in Barangay Kogogan, and you're taking somebody's hammock, their fishnet hammock. It might be that lady's over there.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah? You getting a little sleepy, are you?
No.
And we thought it'd stop here. So that's where that floating cottage thing is, where they take you out there, and I guess they feed you out there or something. Or you, looks like maybe you just swim to it or walk to it, something like that. Let's get a better idea. Because this does seem like somebody owns this land, though. It's all barbed wire fenced all the way along the road. It's quite an extensive area there. Yeah. Hello, sir. How are you? Hey. So yeah, the beach is still quite beautiful over here. Look at that. And we are a long way from home. So off in the distance there, like that mountain looking thing, it's not really a mountain, but that is like down at the end of the water there. And that is the ruins and everything right at the end. It looks close, but it's actually really far. Well, 13 kilometers-ish after we minus out of those ones there. So yeah, there's a lot of room down in this area. Just got to figure out what they would take for it. Now you're keeping in mind the high tide's going to be somewhere up here, and then you got to go 30, I think it is, something like that, 30 meters before you're allowed to do concrete. So it's important that the road is a little bit further set back, such as this property here, because you could build, well, maybe not even there. These houses up here, you can see there are some newer ones, and they're built in. But it's peaceful here. It's nice, isn't it?
I see that. They're using a plastic.
Oh, what do they call those again? Crystal.
Crystal.
Crystal kayak. Yeah, it's not going so well, is it? Tipping over a few times. Yeah, they work really well when there's no waves. Like in Boracay when they do them. And it's just crystal blue water, and yeah. But yeah, it's really windy. And they're rocking all over the place, trying to stay steady for the camera, and it's not working out so well. Look at the rain in that distance there. So we're just noticing this house is quite nice over here, it's not bad, and then this lot for sale, but it's not that big, and I think, yeah, you could probably put the same size house there with no land, but, huh. Hello, how much is it per square meter?
6 million.
How much per square meter? Do you know how big it is? It's 6 million pesos, but they can't. She doesn't know how big it is. Oh, they have a brochure. 6 million pesos. That's probably right up there. 25, 30. This is St. Joseph Village. That's for this?
No.
Oh. Oh, I'm not looking for a house. I'm looking for a beach property. Not a village, but thank you. So they want 6 million for this? Wow. But they're from here to there?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So yeah, that's unrealistic. It should be 3,000. Maybe my math is wrong, but see, like that's a nice size one there. A lot of them are out here. But yeah, it's not unheard of to just ask for a ridiculous price and just not be in any rush. You don't care if it takes 20 years to sell. That's very rare, not normal here. It's not unusual at all. You have to find people that want to sell within the next 6 months or something. They actually want to sell. Those will get you more realistic prices. Okay, we're down at Nonoy's place now, because Nonoy has been the guy that I send out all expats. I send them off to go and talk to him, and he goes and does the negotiating for them. He's not a real estate agent. He just, so a white person doesn't show up and say, how much is this? That type of thing. He'll go and ask around for you. And also, you know, he could speak the local language, stuff like that. Often there's a real estate agent involved with the seller and all that good stuff, and you can still have a real estate agent, but he's just the gopher, you know, the guy who goes and looks for you. So I'm just seeing, is Nonoy home? Oh, he's at the house there next door? Do you have to walk around? Okay, this way. Oh. Yeah, there's no room. So, Nonoi has been getting a house ready for a couple expats that just moved here, or will be moving here. They're in Manila right now, but they came, they looked, they rented, and he's been fixing it up and getting it running for them. I don't know how much they pay for rent for this. I think it was $20,000 a month, but it's right on the beach. But I'm not sure, and it's not done being renovated yet. He said I can film it when it's done. Yo! All right, so Nonoi's still preparing the place. We will get to look at this on a separate video when it's all done renovation before they rent it out. By the way, I love your Doberman. Is this your new dog? Wow. Hello. He was only licking me, it's okay. All right, Nonoi, so we went for a drive. And we went to Dumalag, we went to Kogon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kogon. And we've been looking the entire 13-kilometer stretch of the beach, right? And looking at different properties. And one of them was like 15 meters by 15 meters, it looked like. And the lady comes out and said they want 6 million. And I'm like, what is that? That's 20,000? And it is the furthest end you can go.
Oh.
And I'm like, that seems outrageous. Oh, look at that, plane taking off right now. Yeah, that seems a little outrageous because that's the price of what land is down here, around 20,000, right? Yeah. So realistically, what do you think? Because we're thinking, ahead, right? 2 years down the line.
Yeah.
Where should we buy land and then start building so that within 2 years, boom, we have a place of our own?
Well,
realistically, how low can we go on the beach if we go far enough down this beach?
Yeah, maybe it's better that way because a little bit cheaper because that's undeveloped yet.
Right.
Yeah.
A little bit cheaper?
Yeah, a little bit cheaper.
Only a little bit?
Yeah, compare here.
Right, so being 10 kilometers further down is not a big discount?
Well, sometimes you will get, it depends upon the owner, if the owner actually knows the market value of the place. But some owner who needs the money immediately or they're selling it rush.
Now, when you said market value though, I think you mean like there's a lot of people that are just going to go and put it for 28,000, even if they're $1 million in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
They'll put it for 20,000 and don't care if it sells in 10 years, 5 years. They're not in a rush.
Yeah.
Lots of people do that.
Yes. So it's a good investment.
And that makes the market value.
Yeah.
But that's actually not what's selling. Unless it's maybe down here, then they're getting 20, 25,000 per square meter.
Yeah.
But nobody's buying at 20,000 down that way.
Yeah.
It's just too far.
Too far.
Because we had to drive like 8 kilometers, 10 kilometers to get here from that area. And the lot is kind of small.
Yeah.
15 meters by 15 meters, not that big.
Yeah.
So
what I know, some people is selling around 5,000 pesos per square meter.
So
there.
And in Dumalag, that kind of thing?
And Dumalag, no. It's cheaper
Kogon.
there. Yeah. There is even 200 per square meter in Dumalag, but it's a mountain area.
Oh no, I'm talking about following this coast and going all the way as far as you can go.
Yeah, some in Punta Cogon is a little bit cheaper. You can get around 5,000 pesos.
All right.
Yeah, maybe 2 kilometers from here.
Really?
Yeah.
How big of a lot? Because I saw one we drove by, it said 700 square meters.
Well, there is. Did you see the 700 square with the barbed wire?
Do you know how much they want?
Yeah, around 7,000 per square.
5 to 7,000.
The one with the barbed wire.
Right. So that's about 3.5 million.
Yeah.
Right. They want for it.
Yeah.
So to that makes a lot more sense because that's not very far away.
Yeah.
Hey, Kat. Are you building a sandcastle? Oh my God, you're like your daughter. That 700 square meter one, he thinks it's about 3.5 million.
3.5 million?
The
You
one
said
with
6 million.
No, that's that small one that was further down. The one we drove by, and it's too close. I thought, no way, it's going to be cheap, but.
And they want to sell the lot, the whole. They don't want it.
Right, yeah. Well, 700, I'd want the whole thing too. Now, what was that one? There's one left over here, right?
Yeah, there is in the cove.
And it's 568 or something?
No, it's around 500 square meters or something.
Yeah, 500 square meters. Okay. Do you know what they're looking for?
What I know, there's 15,000 pesos per square.
15,000. Yeah. So, but it's like in the heart of this.
Yes.
Right. You're not going anywhere. It's like within a kilometer of everything. So.
The cove over there.
Oh, it's in the cove.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the empty one that you can see from the road over here somewhere? Somewhere around here.
I think
or is it right there?
There is some empty here.
Okay. But there's nobody selling it. They're just sitting on it.
Even this one, this is empty.
Yeah, I was going to say there's one right over here.
Yeah, they're not selling it yet.
Ah, okay. So it's just one of those good investment. They're just going to sit on it.
Yeah.
And what about that fiveplex or triplex or whatever that's built on the other side of the road.
Oh, you mean in the
On
on the hill?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're not selling it.
Oh,
yet.
okay, okay.
Yeah, it's an abandoned thing, but
Right. All right. Okay. So there we go. I think we have some direction now that we can start to look seriously into this and figure something out. But we don't have the 3.5, just to be clear. We want, yeah, exactly. We want a plan. We want to say, okay, we're going to put an X amount away for the next, and we wanted to figure it out. So that's a much more realistic. That's something we could actually attain and get to, is saving up for 3.5 million pesos so that we can buy that land before and build before our 2-year lease is up. All right, awesome. So if you guys you come down to the Beaver anytime, ask for Nonoy. Somebody will be able to reach him if we can always reach him. And he can help people out, because otherwise you're just running around blind like we were. Yeah. Look at the sky this evening, and of course you have the guys pulling in the fish. One of these days you're gonna go out and do that, darling? Wow, look at all the garbage. I thought you said you have somebody for this.
What?
There's a garbage here on the beach.
It's the lady here.
Yeah, because you said not going to use the other ones.
Oh,
So.
I forgot to message her.
Oh. Everybody at home has to see our garbage now. It's a lot, actually. What a beautiful sky, though. Is it better over there? Oh, she said this is the best spot.
It's the best.
Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous here, that's for sure. Wow, there's a lot of people pulling in nets now. As far as you can see, there's different lines. Because there's way over there. There's 2 over there, then these 2, then this one, then a little bit further than that, then that one. Wow, there's a lot out fishing tonight. What do you guys think, eh? What do you guys think? Nice sunset? Hey, Red. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Hello. Yes, you too, Archie, I know. You get jealous. Both of you get jealous, no matter who's being pet. What about you? You get jealous too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again.